Welcome back, everybody. Today at Gamer Park, I am showing you the Riverlands Aquarium, my latest project I've been working on for the park. Inside, there will be aquatic creatures from different games. Some species of fish, frogs, crustaceans, and one species of bird, which is the bright-chested duck from Legend of Zelda. As you see right here, I have put a lot of design into my buildings since last time I showed something for Gamer Park. I've been learning how to be more decorative for my zoos while playing this game. As you look around, there is a greenhouse walkthrough exhibit. Mostly, well, actually, I'll explain to you what's in it once we get there. I'm just basically showing the outside of the building. Then we have this cool dome I made, which will hold some of the more bigger fish. I didn't put vines around the whole building because I figured that might be too much. And besides, I think it only looks good in the front of the building. But if you guys disagree and you think I should put it around the whole building, please tell me in the comments. Now for the top of the building, the roof area, there's nothing, it's just mostly there for show. I just wanted to point that out because, you know, if you look in the window, there's nothing you can see very much. This is where pretty much all the staff go. I'm not completely done with this. I have to add walls and roofs on top of these buildings right here, but other than that, so let's take a look inside. Okay, here's the entrance. We have a welcome sign. I am using the Planned Zoo's otters and beavers for a substitute for the red beaver and the Ark survival otter. I am sorry about that. I forgot to put that on silent. I don't know if you guys heard that, but my phone went off. Let's do that really quick. Forgetful. Alright, so we have two entrances here. One leads to the informational exhibits. I am not done that. I'm not done with that, so we're not gonna go through there. And we have the flash flood diorama. This is where we're gonna go through. Now, I would conspire to make this diorama from the visit in the Colorado Aquarium in Denver. They have something similar. How flash floods affect not just the land base, but also the aquatic life, such as polluting, like say trash and garbage. That's why I have like a tire here, a Jeep here. There's a bicycle buried down here, some debris, broken down trees. I try and make it look as much as the flood as much as I can in the game. But I figured, hey, that sounds cool, so I did my own version of a flash flood diorama. Here we have some information that I got from Google, plus some information from the game itself, such as global warming, which in some cases global warming does play effect in some places with flash floods because of instant rainfall, or I should say continuous rainfall, or in the more colder regions, ice caps melting. So it's kind of more of an awareness and some information for what you're supposed to do if you're in a flash flood or know the signs of a flash flood. If we continue down here, we have our first exhibit. Now, for those who know more about videos and how to make them work on this game, how do I stop this? Basically when it freezes like this for long periods of time, and eventually starts up again. I haven't figured out how to fix that, so if you guys can give me some pointers in the comments, that'd be very appreciated. This is our first animals. We have, excuse me, sorry, the bomb Arona, can't pronounce that, sorry, and the hubguppy from Monster Hunter. I recorded this video off the Monster Hunter game, sorry, Monster Hunter World game from PS4. That's how I was able to get this. You can tell it's not that good of quality video, but it's the best I can do. I just wish I could stop making it freeze. Here we have my Amino Group. If you guys are interested to join, come pay a visit or join us. Here we like to talk about different types of animals and plant life in the gaming world, such as for any type of game that has interesting wildlife or plant life. We like to talk about what stats they have, are they dangerous, what type of beneficial do you get from them, what type of materials you can get from them. For example, let's say from Legend of Zelda you can get meat from fish, or from Fallout you can get like leather pelts from a specific type of animals or special type of items such as Deathclaw's claw, stuff like that. Or we can also talk about what type of ingredients you need to make some specific potions with the plant life or animal life. As our next exhibit, we are at the small river fish is. I haven't made any informational stuff for them yet because that takes time, but basically this is where we'll hold the more smaller fish like goldfish size or smaller, with some crustaceans and mollusks. There's too many to name right now. Eventually I'll make a informational thing. I'm going to see if I can do a PowerPoint type thing video to put in here to eventually cycle through each creature that is supposed to be in this exhibit. Oh, I do know there is going to be, I think, 2 species of fish and a species of crab in here. And next to it, it's going to be a species of 4 or 3 different types of species of guppies with some mollusks or snails. I guess that's the same thing, but still. Once again, the videos like to freeze. This is supposed to be a moving river. See? So if you guys can really help me with that, I'd be very appreciated because that's very annoying. Next, we have the under the lake exhibits, or lakes exhibits. Anyways, I try to give it the feeling of being underneath water. Oh, hold up. The rain is kind of ruining it. Turn that off. Come on, go away. Okay, eventually it'll go away, but there we go. I know some aquariums have speakers that make it sound like you're underneath water. I was trying to get that impression. Also with the blue on the walls to make the exhibit pop more. This was supposed to hold the more salmon and trout type base fishes. I try to make it look like it's underneath water, such as logs that sink, sinking boats, underwater plant life. Also, I try to make it look like the guests are underneath water too, with the rock formations, the blue walls. So if you guys have any suggestions needing to improve this, if it needs improving, leave a suggestion in the comments and I'll look at it. Next, we have the pond walkway. Now, this is something I'm really proud of, because I worked extremely hard on it. This is what's in the greenhouse. This will hold about 3 species of frogs, I think 3 to 4 species of cod, and a species of duck. We will have 2 species from The Legend of Zelda for the frog, and the rad frog from Fallout 76. The cod and the ducks will also come from The Legend of Zelda. I worked extremely hard on this. Took the weight. I tried to make it look more like a pond type feeling. Got a little bridge to walk over. Some cool statues of fish that they kind of look like codfish to me, in my opinion, but that's just me. Some decorations, a little seating area. This is where the information is going to be. There's at least 3 of these scattered around the area. We have only 3, I think. Yeah, 3. One over here, one over there, and one at the other side. Now this was from the Planet Zoo workshop. It was mostly made for monkeys. But I like to imagine that both ducks and the rad frogs would like to use this also. For those that don't play Fallout 76, the rad frogs are kind of a mutated frog that has elongated arms. Think of a frog that's kind of combined with a monkey. Since I got a new editing software, I can put a picture in here to show what it looks like. But basically, the ducks and the frogs can enjoy and perch. I know frogs don't perch, but they still can go in here. Now, the as above, so below exhibits, it's mostly for animals that both dwell on land and water, such as otters, beavers. There's going to be a 2 animals in there. One's called a snaggletooth. I'll also put a picture up, and that's mostly going to be from Jack and Dexter, and it shares an exhibit with a frog type creature. It's not exactly a frog, but it looks like a frog. And there's also I cannot pronounce the name of this creature very well. It's basically a prehistoric newt or a salamander that has like a triangle head. I'll also put a picture up. But it's unfinished, so we're not going to go through there. So instead, I'm going to take you to the predators of the lakes and rivers. This leads to a small point outside a separate building, which is the dome. We do have 2 fire escapes. Here's one right now, and the other one's in the informational exhibits. But here, this will hold different types of predatory fish. They won't eat each other because they're too big to attack one another. We'll have the slaughter fish from Elder Scrolls, couple of fishes from Codex Exile, and I think some Eder fish from Eder games. I have to check my list. It's a big list, so I have a yeah. So yeah, that's what I have so far for my aquarium. What you guys think? What you guys think I should add, if anything? If you have interesting fishes or any aquatic animals that you think would be perfect for this from different games that I did not mention. Yeah, leave them in the comments, and I'll see what I can do. Thank you, and goodbye.